Welcome to this Broker Lawyer Brief, brought to you by the Main Street Organization of Realtors. I am Brian Palm, managing broker and owner of Palm Real Estate Ventures in Naperville, Illinois, and a member of the Broker Lawyer Committee. Today I want to talk to you about what you need to consider when doing vacation or short-term rentals in commonly overlooked areas. With there being so many rental types, let's define what we mean by short-term or vacation rental. For the purposes of this brief, we are talking about the rental of a fully furnished residential property where the length of time of the rental agreement is less than 1 month, and with the intent of the property being rented out multiple times during a year. With the advent of the internet and technologies like Airbnb, Booking.com, HomeAway, and One Fine Stay, it has made it a lot easier for people to rent out their own property to vacationers. Before you consider putting your property up on one of these sites, let's look at what we need to consider. First and foremost, you need to determine if you can rent the property. If you have never dealt with any type of rental, you may be thinking that it is my property and therefore I can rent it out. Unfortunately, for many, if you live in a homeowners association or HOA, a condo association, also known as the CA, this may not be the case. When you buy into these properties, an HOA or CA, you are also agreeing to be governed by the covenants and rules and regs of the association. While some associations do not restrict rentals, a growing number of associations do have rental restrictions. Some common restrictions are how many units in the association can be rented as a whole of the association. This refers to rental caps and is normally stated as a percentage. Other associations may have a term of lease restriction. If there is a restriction on the term, typically you will not be allowed to lease shorter than 1 year in time. And yet other associations have complete rental bans. Any one of these governing documents of the associations will keep you from using your property for a vacation rental. If you are not sure what the governing documents of your association are, they are typically called declarations, bylaws, and rules and regulations. So you will want to review these documents before renting out your property. If there are restrictions and you violate them, you could be looking at fines or even legal action. The next place you are going to want to check with is your municipality. While many municipalities do not typically keep you from renting your property, you may be subject to having to be licensed, paying additional taxes, or having to have your property inspected on a periodic basis. After reviewing all of these things, you can now determine if your property is appropriate for a short-term rental. The final thing to consider is the company that you are going to use for your rental. Some companies require that you use and agree to their terms. Pay special attention to their dispute resolution clauses. While you never want anything to go wrong, it is always best to know what is going to happen if things do. Also, other sites on the complete other side of the spectrum, where they are just providing a marketing avenue and you may be required to provide your own rental agreement. If this is the case, you will want to consult with an attorney that has an area of focus in the areas of vacation and short-term rentals. We on the Broker Lawyer Committee hope that you find this brief informative. Remember to check back often as we are putting up new Broker Lawyer briefs all of the time. Also, if you have any topics you would like to see in future briefs, please let us know by contacting Main Street.